Don't know, Heather and I are success partners, and we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of success partners and the importance of having a social media self-check, because those are two things that we both do, and we found it's been really helpful in our business. So I asked Heather to be my success club success partner months ago. And I talked with Michelle. I'm like, I don't know, Michelle, what do you think? I actually didn't think anybody was going to want to be my success partner, because I thought like everybody hated me because because this is like coming from me. So I'm like, oh my God, there's this new person and she's having so much success. So why would anybody want to partner up with her? They just must hate her. So that's how I felt about everybody. That's how I feel like they thought about me. But that is not true, which is great. So when I talked with Michelle, and I'm like, I think I'm going to do it. When I asked Heather to be my success partner, I felt like I was asking her to go steady. It was very intense.
It was like a proposal.
It really was. Yeah. Yes. I'm like, hey, can I ask you a serious question? So, but we've been partners for months now, and it's been so great because I always know I have that one person who, okay, I can say, what do you think about this? And she's always going to be there. We talk all day long. And it's just nice knowing I have that person who has my back and I have her back, and we can just bounce things off of each other. And I don't feel anymore like, oh my God, who am I going to do a group with? Because for a while, even though we were partners, it was still like, hey, you want to do a group together? Hey, you want to do a group together? And then it got to the point where we're like, all right, we just do groups together, and that's just how we go. So it's been really nice to have that one person that you can just go to and just like talk about whatever, and they're going to give it to you straight. So I've found it really beneficial to not feel like I was alone trying to like figure all these out and are my posts okay? And then I don't, like Michelle is so great, but she has so many coaches. So it's nice to have someone else that's been doing it too. That's like, that kind of was crappy. That was a crappy post. Try this. And that works too. So it's really nice to just have that person to bounce it off of. Heather?
Yes, the one thing that I really like about it is that we are able to bounce things off one another. And so if there's something that Amy's really excelling at, I'm like gesturing to you because on my screen you're right beside me.
You're right next to me too.
If there's something that Amy's really good at, I can talk to her about it and get advice from her about it. And then if there's something that I'm better at, then she can come to me. And it's a great way it's really nice to develop a relationship with somebody who is like in the trenches with you in this. So somebody who's going through the same things you are day to day, someone who, maybe they've had crickets for the last however long, just like you have, they've been inviting, and you can just go to them and
we just go to
try and move past it.
You froze up there, Heather.
Yeah.
Sorry. So if you don't have a success partner, definitely find one, because it makes a huge, huge difference. I didn't know what a big difference it was going to make because, I was just doing it by myself, but it's so much better because when you do challenge groups, you don't have to be the one posting the entire month or for the entire week. I'll say, Heather, can you do this? And she'll say, Amy, can you do this? And we just do it. And it's not all of this work for one person all the time.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
And then the other thing that we have been doing is social media. We've talked about this before on calls, social media self-checks, where you just kind of go back over your posts for the past few days, the past week, and see what's working and what's not working. Because sometimes you might think you have great content, but if you do a live video and nobody's watching, it might not get seen, and you have to kind of bump it up. Like I had that yesterday. I thought I had great content, but there were crickets on Facebook when I did it. So it's nice to go back and see what you're getting likes on, and then you can follow up with those people who have been liking certain posts and maybe talk to them about those ideas.
Yeah, I like to, during my power hour, I usually do the social media self-check, we kind of call it. So I like to go through the past couple days and look at who's liked posts, like what posts have gotten a lot of likes, what posts have gotten a lot of comments, and then make sure you're responding to every single comment that somebody leaves, even if it's like a smiley face emoji or a heart emoji, something. Keep responding, especially if you have a post that's doing really well. The more you comment back on it, the more it's going to bring it back up in people's news feeds, and it's just going to keep growing that post more and more. So if you kind of check back, once you get in the habit, you kind of just have to check the previous days. And then it also helps you to plan posts going forward. So if you do a post about, I don't know, your lunch, and it's a total flop, nobody likes it, nobody comments on it, well, then you know, okay, maybe I'm not going to post a lunch picture for the next couple of days. I'm going to leave it for a while and do something else instead. But if you do a post, like for me, it's if I do a post and I use a picture of my kids, that thing is going to get hearts and likes all over the place. So I, exploit them a little, put them in the posts, and get people talking about my posts and seeing them more often. Excuse me.
And then the other thing that's important too is this is another thing about having a success partner, is that you can have that person go back and check out what you're putting out there, because you might think it's great, but it's not. Like, it doesn't really show who you are or show what you're about or really target the people that you're trying to target. So if you don't have someone helping, like checking out your post for the past few days or the past week, ask somebody. We're all here to help each other. So if you're nervous, just put it out there, because if you get out of your comfort zone a little bit, things are going to get a lot better. And no one's going to say, no, I'm not going to look at your feed.
Right.
I mean, if someone asks me to look at their feed, I'm going right in there and I'm checking things out, and I'm going to make a few notes, and then I'm going to come back to them and say, this A, B, C, D, and E were amazing. Maybe tweak F. So, right? Any questions? No? All right. Heather has some slides that we're things to work on tonight.
I do. I'm just going to share my screen.
Everyone looks so serious tonight. So serious.
There we go. Can you see?
Not yet.
There
it is.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yes. So.
You want to? Okay, go ahead, Heather.
No, go ahead. If you want, I can be quiet.
You save your voice, honey. You save it. So these are the things that we're going to work on tonight. So we're going to send a friend request to 3 friends of a friend. So this is kind of getting outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Somebody that you may have multiple mutual friends with. Those friends of friends. It's just building your market. It's kind of getting out there a little bit farther. We want you to invite 3 people to join your June Summer Strong Challenge group. Connect with 5 friends that are not Beachbody related. So get out there, spread your wings a little bit. Get out to the Netherlands a little. It's okay. Like, push yourself out there. Because when you push yourself out there a little bit, you're spreading yourself and you're bringing more people into your world. Do a social media self-check. Ask someone to do a check for you also. And tell them, see what stands out. Plan a June challenge group post. And then if there's someone on the team you think would be a great success partner, ask them. Or if you have questions about who you could pair up with, Michelle's really great at connecting people. She's like Chuck Woolery. Do you have another slide, Heather?
I just had one. No? No, I don't, apparently.
Oh, okay. That's it. We'll put that back up there.
Oh, there we go. I have it. I'll post it in our team page.
Okay. Sounds good.
For everybody.
Diane, how do you feel? Do you have any questions?
Just about a million questions, but
well, why don't you pick a couple of maybe like 1 or 2 tasks and work on those tonight, so you're not just like, oh. For those of you who just jumped on, Diane is my brand new coach, and she signed up yesterday, and here she is. She's ready to rock it. She has a list of people she wants to connect with and share this with, so she's going to blow it up.
I hope so. We'll see.
Maybe it won't happen tonight.
Well, no, after this, I'm gonna go to bed, so it's not gonna happen tonight.
But yeah, maybe just pick like one or two things to focus on.
Okay. No, I just no, it's more of just starting the whole beginning of approaching people and things like that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I got to work on, because that's what I have to do first. So,
And you and I can talk about it tomorrow.
yeah, but no, it's just trying to listen and see how things work and how the company works, and I don't know anything, so I'm just trying to listen and learn.
Good. You'll get there.
Yeah.
We have all felt the way you feel right now.
So, yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay. All right. So Heather's going to post our tasks and then we can get to work. So now, Diane, this is when we normally like do our work. So we'll keep the screen up, but you can connect or whatever you're going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is like an actual like working hour.
Oh, I thought this was a talking hour.
That's another topic. That's another day.
Oh,
This is a working hour.
gotcha. Okay.
All right.
I'll probably just kind of listen in then and try to figure out what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. Heather, did you get that posted? You're muted.
Yes, I just posted it.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? No? Okay. Get to work.
Hey guys, I'm gonna chime in here really quick because people are messaging me about success partners, and I want to express the importance of really finding someone that like you we can all see like how well Heather and Amy work together and how well they, they push each other, they tell each other how it is, like, motivate each other. And that is so important. I will tell you from personal experience, I have had like multiple success partners, and sometimes like you think that it's going to be a great match and it doesn't necessarily go so hot. Like maybe in my case, like I have always been the kind of person that is like been disciplined, consistent, like wants accountability, wants someone to like push me, encourage me, and I want to do the same for them. But it's really hard to do that if the other person is not necessarily reciprocating that. So don't feel bad if like, you try to have a match and it doesn't necessarily work out. That's okay. I've gone through like a few different success partners, and actually, all of you I think are in the Mindshift group. And so like Nina, Allison, and I were actually, the three of us work together, and it has been tremendous, like by far, like greatest matchup. And like I said, I've had a lot of them. So I just want to reiterate that. And then I also want to say that I've also seen people get together, and I hate when this happens, like people get together and if they're struggling, it turns into a complaining fest where they're venting to each other and just like, end up coming up with excuses and just think like, oh, well, this isn't working, this isn't, it's like, instead of being like, okay, well, this is not working, what can we do to fix it, how can we get better, let's brainstorm together. Like that is what a success partner is for. Yes, you're gonna like complain and vent, like it happens to all of us, right? But you don't want it to turn into something like that, because I have seen people like actually bring each other down and just kaput, go kaput. So I just wanted to mention that really quickly, and the importance of like, really finding someone that is going to encourage you and push. And success partners are meant to push each other, meant to challenge each other. That's all.
Okay, everybody, it is 10 o'clock. How did everybody make out? So good.
Hey, Terry just asked about the UV2. I need to look up more information about it too, but if you look on the Beachbody Champions page, I think that's where it was posted today, but Lacey Larson from the Northeast had shared about it, and she's like, it sounds like, yeah, there's like no before and after pictures that have been done. Like it's all about, just feeling comfortable, getting, just getting active and moving and everything. And I think like the meal plan is different too. Like, so I would definitely check out the meal plan. I think it's like slowly easing yourself into like better habits, basically.
It's progressive. It's like 1 week you do this, and then the next week you add in a salad to your meals, and then the next week you do something different. It's just all like little small tweaks each week.
Yeah, which is awesome. So I have that on my list of things to look into more. But yeah, could be very beneficial for maybe none of us on here are thinking like, oh, we want to do UV2, but it could help a whole lot of people. Lacey Larson was talking about today about people being like open-minded to it and thinking about the people that it could really help. So, all right, anything else you guys wanted to go over tonight? Nope.
No, thanks for joining. Hope you guys got a lot of work done, and I'm excited to see your posts. And if you need help with a social media checkup, let us know. I'm happy to check things out for you.
Thank you, Amy and Heather, for being our first guest Power Hour hosts, whatever. We're gonna have more in the next few months. You guys don't have to listen to me all the time.
Michelle, I wore my Quarter 4 shirt to gain the courage to sign up for it. And
did you do it?
Not yet, but I've got the shirt on. So that's a step in the right direction.
All right, we'll do it. All right, ladies. Have a good night.
Good night.